Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Himani. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and while you're subscribing, make sure you hit the post bell notification so you stay updated. You can also follow me on Instagram at The Eternal Flame. You can also get private readings. All you need to do is DM me on my Instagram. You can literally ask any question that you want. The link will be provided in the description box. So today's video is a pick a card reading. It's all about messages from your future self. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I would like to give you a quick rundown to how it works. So as you can see here, there are 3 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. Choose your pile with your intuition, which calls you the most. If you want to meditate on the cards, feel free to pause the video. Once you've chosen your pile, you can check the timestamps I provide down in the description box, and I'll see you there. Hey, pile number 1, so let's see what are the messages that your future self wants to give you. So pile number 1, we'll start with your tarot cards. This is the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. So the first message that I got was that it can get hard, but you need to keep going. You cannot stop. Especially with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Wands, I really feel it could be problems with your family or with your financial crisis could have happened, that they're asking you not to stop, keep going, keep believing, don't stop. You have your guard up. I really feel that your future self is asking you to make sure that you protect yourself from people. And with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Cups upright, they are two similar energies, and one is upright and the other one is reverse. So I really feel that initially you might have problems with your family, or it could be financial as well. That's not necessarily has to happen with family, but at the end everything is gonna be fine. With this 10 of Cups upright, you see how happy they are. Everything is gonna be fine. With this 4 of Swords upright, I really feel that you will have, I can hear the word silence. You might get into a lot of meditations, and even if you don't, it's more of you will have peace in your life. You will have silence. You will have peaceful silence is what I'm hearing. So that's a very good thing. And I do also feel that it's about some healing. I don't know why I'm getting again and again family issues. So it might be with your husband, it might be with your dad. I'm specifically seeing a male you might have issues with, and if you're watching a male, it could be, and it doesn't always have to be a male, it can be in some cases. But I see problems coming up with that person. Later on, everything's gonna be fine. It's just that you have to initiate the healing. That's what I feel over here. Also with this 7 of Wands, I really feel that people are trying to attack you. Maybe not not like attacking physically. It could be emotionally, it could be psychic, it could be in any form, it could be physical as well. It's not that, but you need to actually protect yourself. The one thing that I'm hearing is carry protection crystals with you. If you have crystals with you, carry protection crystals with you. That will really help. But ultimately, they are asking you not to give up on your dreams, on your ambition. That's what I'm hearing. Keep going. It can be very hard in between, but don't stop. That's what your future self is asking you to do. And after all that chaos, also, I see that it's a happy ending with this 10 of Cups. And it's very peaceful. I guess you will actually sort this out. You will heal your issues. It could be financial, any which way. I'm repeating it again and again. It doesn't always have to be family, but it can be. I potentially see a family. So make sure that you heal in that process. They're asking you to heal and come out of it, victoriously. That's what I actually see. So the next 2 cards are healing. I just said that. And compassion. So be compassionate towards these people if it's like that. Or be compassionate towards yourself. Don't put yourself down because of somebody else. And initiating that healing process, getting out of that thing with your family issues. It could be anything, like I'm saying again and again, but healing is necessary. They are asking you to focus on your own healing, because if you don't heal, you will have problems later on in your life. You might have issues with a lot of things in your future, so make sure that you are healing in this time right now. Your future self is literally asking you to heal yourself. And be compassionate towards yourself. Be more kind to what you speak to yourself. If you're speaking harsh words, reflect on why are you doing that. There might be a click where you get to know that, oh, maybe because of my childhood experiences I'm doing this with myself, or because my friends did that to me, that's why I'm doing this to myself. It could be any of these. So make sure that you are compassionate towards yourself and others as well. While that healing process, don't be harsh on people just because you are healing, so you don't want to put them into trauma. Ultimately, I do see peace, I do see healing, but the initiation has to happen by you. So the next two cards we have are, again, healing. There are two healings in your pile. And then we have water. So healing is a very strong message that we are getting. We are getting repetitive messages again and again. Healing, there are 2 times the healing card has appeared. So make sure that you actually focus on it and not just let it go. Like, maybe I'll do it later, or no, I don't want to, forgive them. Forgiveness is a part of healing, so make sure you do that. Be compassionate. Compassionately forgive them and let them go. If, people have done you bad. It depends on your situation. It necessarily does not have to depend on what I say. It could be that, or it could be some other situation as well. But mostly I see financial, or it's majorly I see it's a family issue. So take care of your healing and yourself. And also with water, I really feel it's, like flowing, letting it go, letting it flow. That's what I can hear right now. So make sure that you don't stop yourself from growing or from flowing, however you take it. Make sure that you keep going, let them go, let it go now. It's done. It has, it has played its part in your life. It's time to let it go. That's what they're asking you to do. Your future self has gone through some actual SHIT. So make sure that you listen to them, because you're gonna curse at your younger self for not doing that. So the next 2 cards are balance, spirituality and practicality, and you are good enough. So maybe you have issues with your, like you might have insecurities about yourself. Like, how do I deal with it? How do, like I'm not good in my own eyes, or people, they don't like me. That could be the thing. So make sure that they are saying you, this is a message from your future self that you are good enough. There's nothing bad with you. You're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. If no one has ever said you are loved and you're adored by universe. So make sure that you never put yourself down. Be compassionate towards yourself. And also with balance, spirituality and practicality, I really feel that be more in the present, not in the past, not in the future right now. Especially while you're healing, don't be in the past. Don't victimize yourself. That's what I can hear. And also, if you need help, ask your spirit guides. Ask people. If you don't have people to trust, ask your spirit guides. They are always beside you. Your guardian angels, they are always beside you. So ask them to heal you. Ask them to help you heal yourself. And I can guarantee you this, that they will help you. So moving on, the next card is Black Tourmaline. Do you fear betrayal? Do you feel threatened in some way? Are you surrounded by negative or untrustworthy people? Focus on your intention on deflecting the negativity. Know that your angels and spirit guides are watching out for you. I told you, carry carry crystals, carry protection crystals. Black tourmaline is one of them. If you have it, great, carry them. Get a small piece, a small chunk, and carry it. You can carry also selenite. That's what I hear, selenite, because that's one of the protection crystals. But I really do feel that tourmaline is one of your crystals that you should carry around. So they're asking you, do you fear betrayal? Do you feel threatened in some way? So there has something happened in your past that your future self is asking you to not concentrate on, just let it go. Like before also I told you that you must be careful with people around you, protect yourself, because there are sneaky people around you. I really feel with these, like the Seven of Wands, I see it as, your guard is up and you're trying to protect yourself, you're trying to push them back. So make sure that you are protected. Your people are not taking advantage of you. And know that your angels and spirit guides are always watching you. So right now, like I said, they are always there for you. So you can ask them for whatever you want. And even if you don't want to carry crystals around you, just say them, my guardian angel, please protect me. I don't want to get surrounded by negative people or negative energy. So please protect me. Just ask this much and you're done. You don't need to even think about something else after this. So the next card we have is, my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So just make sure that you are all surrounded by love energy and not hatred. Be compassionate to yourself. That's what I can literally hear. Like, be compassionate to yourself and people. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive. Compassionately forgive them and let them go. I really feel it's related to some person. It doesn't necessarily has to be family also. It could be your friends. It could be your spouse, I hear. It could be your siblings. It could be anybody. So make sure that, you let them go, let them flow. It's done. The work is done. The lesson to be learned is already done. Now you need to do is focus on yourself. And you have all the power that you need to initiate your healing and the forgiveness. I know it's really hard. It's easier said than done. But it's all worth it at the end of the day. And while you're healing, the energy that you're surrounded by is love. So love energy can actually make you go nuts actually. So it's really great that your future self is asking you to focus on yourself more than other people. So the next card we have is the postcard that you guys have chosen. Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos there is order. And we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things are disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it's in too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Like I said, your future or the past, live in the present moment. Let it go. The past is not helping, and the worrying of the future will not make you feel better. Instead, focus on now. Empty your mind, clean your house, throw away any objects that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Your future self loves vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is now serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connections to us, and the spirit and your future self are free from distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. So they are literally asking you to, clear the clutter from your mind and your house. if you have things that you've kept, like from your exes, or like from people that are no longer in your life, and it tells you an uncomfortable story but you're not being able to let go, they're asking you to let it go, because you need space to allow new energy. There's this thing that every 6 months you should move at least 27 things in your house so that the new energy shift can happen. So make sure that you take care of that. I will be posting these on my Instagram, so make sure you follow. So I will be channeling a few more messages for you guys from your higher self that they want you to know. One more card, please. Can we get one more card, please? Thank you. So there we got the 3 cards. This is enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. The second card is do something new, something different. So they're asking you to change right now. And you are amazing. You enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. You are good enough. There is nothing wrong with you. You guys are amazing, beautiful souls. And the last card we have, there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. If you're questioning that, why should I forgive them? Or why should I let it go? They've hurt me. You're just carrying on to old baggages that do not serve you anymore. All you need to do is just drop it and be like, I don't need you anymore. I am done with you. So the back deck energy is you will be surprised. So if you actually take care of all of this, you have a big present coming your way. So make sure that you take care of yourself and this situation, whatever you're going through. So yep, that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up if it was relatable. Comment down below to if you're actually looking forward, or if this situation has already happened in your life and you thought that maybe I should take these steps, whatever I've told you, maybe not. And I will be also posting the postcard and these messages on my Instagram, so make sure you check them out so that you know what message you got exactly and whatever you feel called for. Until then, I'll see you. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. So let's see what are the messages that your future self wants to give you. So pile number 2, first we'll start off with your tarot cards. This is the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the King of Pentacles. So the immediate message that I'm getting right now is that they're asking you to stop overworking yourself and focus on your own self. Because with this 10 of Wands in reverse, I really feel that at the end of all the hard work, the only thing that you're left with is your body ache. That's what I can actually feel, see. I can see a man, who has a good body, but he feels ache in every muscle in his body. So make sure that you're not overworking yourself. It could be with anything. It could be with your work. It could be with your family. It could be with your some hobby or some passion that you have. So make sure that you're not overworking yourself. You're doing as much as your body is asking you to. It could be training as well, like physical training, like bodybuilding or hitting the gym or anything, but you're overworking yourself. So make sure that you're not doing that. They're asking you to not overwork yourself. And also I do see new friendships coming in, potential marriage, or connecting with somebody who is very compatible to you with this King of Pentacles. It could be a man. It obviously depends on your preferences. If you're a man watching, it could be a woman as well. Absolutely, it's not on basis of a gender, but I do see somebody new coming, and I do see friendship also coming. So this person can also be in your friend circle, who you feel really connected to. I will not say twin flame, but it could be a potential soulmate. So because I'm not getting twin flame vibes, but yeah, I could see potential soulmate. It's not a karmic one. That's absolutely great. And I also do see balance in your life, because the Lovers is a Gemini card, and Geminis are all about balancing, two sides of the coin which are balanced. Like the Libra also has a balancing scale, but I do feel with the Gemini, I really feel that it's more of, you know, balance between your emotional self and, you know, your reality, not in your own thoughts and all. I do feel that you're all balanced. And also I see a lot of, you know, good opportunities coming for you with this Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. New opportunities in career, financially, business, whatever you do. And, you know, being in your own power, not, you know, like I feel that you don't like working under somebody. If you do, there's nothing wrong in it, but like I really feel that most of you don't like working under somebody, so you're gonna be your own boss. You don't have to, you know, be under somebody. People will be under you. You are the boss over there. You are the king over there. So being in your own power and potential. And also I see teamwork, so you could be in a partnership as a business, so that's really good. You know, you're gonna flourish in that. There's nothing, there's absolutely amazing. And I also okay, this came in very strongly. I feel that, you know, stop looking for love. That's what I can actually see and, you know, hear. That I can see one person searching for something. So stop, you know, searching for love. It will come when it needs to, you know. Stop looking for it. It will come when it has to come. And also with this Three of Pentacles, I really feel that you need to stop giving, because you see here this man, they, like these two, they are keeping their hands open and this man is giving them something. So make sure that you're not over giving somebody, you're not overworking yourself. Make sure you look into that, because that came in very strongly as well. You first fulfill yourself in your needs, and then you look for somebody else's. Because if you don't do that, then you're ultimately overworking yourself or overgiving, or you're not like, basically you're not looking after your own self, like your own needs. And self-love, that's the universal message that I give in every reading that I get. So self-love, make sure you have self-love for yourself. And also, like I told with this, that don't overgive, look for yourself. Like self-love is a part of not overworking yourself as well, not pushing yourself to edges that you're like, oh, I have to do this, or otherwise, you know, something bad is gonna happen, or all that, anything it could be. But don't do that to yourself. You really don't need to. You're absolutely amazing, even if you don't, you know, overwork yourself. Obviously working hard is important, but overworking is something absolutely different. So make sure that you don't do that. So the next two cards we have are spiritual partnership. Like I said, it could, I can see, this is a potential soulmate. And domestic harmony. So you might be getting married to this person. So domestic harmony. So in your family also, you'll be really happy as family wise, and you might be getting married to this person as well, who could be one, like, necessarily does not have to be a friend of yours right now, maybe in future, but you guys might start off as friends, or maybe not, or you've already have this friend, but you just don't know that this is, you know, like my potential soulmate. But I do see a spiritual partnership, so that's really very amazing with this person. And spiritual partnership necessarily does not have to be with your, you know, spouse, or with your, you know, like your lover. It could be with your friends, it could be with yourself as well, it could be with your family as well. So I don't take this just as one way, I see it as a lot of ways. So that's a really good thing. Your future self is having a good time. All they did was they believed themselves, they, you know, they trusted themselves. There was a lot of success. They might, you know, like they might have, you know, got some troubles because of this part, but ultimately they did, you know, come out of it, and they did flourish. So there's no need to worry. That's what I can actually say. So moving on, the two cards we have are Transformation. Ooh, I really love this card. This is my most favorite card in this whole deck. And Knowledge. With this transformation, I see that you will actually grow up, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in every which way you think you can, possibly. You're growing up, you're transforming, you're shedding skin. So that's a really good thing. That's a really good sign with this. But I do see transformation. So transformation is always good. You guys are shedding skin, letting the old crap things go. You're stepping into new things. That's absolutely amazing. And with this Knowledge card, I really feel that, don't put your logic every single place. Don't just, focus on this like, oh no, it needs to happen this way or it won't work the other way. No. Right now, everything is all confusing in your life. Maybe you're like, how am I gonna do good in my life? How can I not work hard? If I don't work hard, things won't happen for me. No. It makes no sense right now. All you need to do is just wait for the divine thing to happen on its own. Don't push it. Like I said, don't search for love. It will come on its own when it needs to. So you will get to know why is it happening this way, or you don't need to know anything if it makes sense to you, because it made sense to me. So make sure that you don't put your logic every single place. All you need to do is trust the guides, trust the universe, trust yourself, and move on. Believe in yourself. You might be like, oh, I don't believe myself, I don't trust myself, I have trust issues. Those things will get going. And also with the Knowledge and the Lovers and the King of Pentacles, I really feel that you might be thinking, oh, this might be the person, or this might be the person, or oh, maybe I don't like this person, we are not compatible. The logic, don't put the logic everywhere. That person will come into your life when they are absolutely, like 2 poles apart from you in personality, their living style, or whatever it is. And you will be like, this is the person that I needed in my life. So you will not even understand, like you're trying to understand it, but it makes no sense to you right now. So that thing will be gone. So don't worry about it. So the next 2 cards we have are, look at the bigger picture. What did I just say, guys? You don't need to do each and every detail of it. At the end of the day, you will see the big picture, like why was that happening in a certain way. Second card is emotions are running high. So with this, emotions are absolutely going like, they're flowing like water. That's what symbolism I can see over here. And also, your emotions are really very important. So if you don't feel like doing something, don't do it. There is nothing wrong in, stepping back from it and being like, oh, maybe that's not meant for me. It's okay. And if you feel that, no, this is what I have to do, make sure that, you see that thing in your long run. Not just right now, but like for suppose right now you're choosing a particular subject because you like it. But are you sure that that subject is gonna be in your long run? Make sure you choose that. Choose wisely. And just like as in like normal, take care of your emotions. So the next card we have is Moonstone. Are you in tune with the phases of moon? Do you acknowledge your own cycles? Trust the feminine side has much to offer. Go within to receive inspirational from the divine feminine. Your feelings and intuition speak the truth. Listen. I don't think so. I need to elaborate it, because right now I'm saying that acknowledge your emotions. There's nothing wrong if you feel a certain way towards something. And with this divine feminine, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine in us. So what you need to do is right now embrace your emotions. All you need to do is that. You don't need to, be logical, be practical all the time like the divine masculine. You can be driven by, motivation and inspiration. But you need to check in with your emotions as well. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition says that, this is what is meant for me, or with this person especially, I can see, trust it. Don't doubt yourself, because your gut knows each and everything. It's like, your guides are asking you to follow in a certain way, because they know that there is a pothole in, like in the upcoming road, so they're asking you to just take a side right now. You're getting my point? And if you're a female, make sure that you are having good cycle, like healthy cycles. And if you're not, please consult a doctor, and like please eat proper nutritious food that you need for this to be normal and healthy. And also, if you are into spirituality and all of that stuff, I'm sure you must be aware with the moon phases. And if you're not, look up for it and try to do so. With the full moon, the new moon, make sure that you look up for it, and look up for what changes you can make while the moon cycles are on. And the next card we have is, I surrender to a power greater than me. So leave all your worries to your spirit guides, your guardian angel, to the universe. I said this in pile number 1 as well. I'm saying this again to you guys. So make sure that you let it go. It's okay. It's nothing for you to worry about. Worrying will not make the situation better. Right now, all you gotta do is focus on yourself, focus on your own energy, and everything's gonna be fine at the end of the day. So the next card we have is the postcard that you guys had chosen. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people. Maybe you? I really feel like it's talking to me. Do you need this for that in your exchange with others? You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. I'm so sorry that I had to shudder so many times while I was reading this, but I don't know why did that happen. But yeah, so they are asking you to receive now. Let that, like the giver, like I told in the 3 of Pentacles, the giver attitude should be gone. Like it's not that it should be gone, but you should now start receiving as well. Your abundance flow, like it says, and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. So you are cutting the flow of your own abundance, your own success. So I will be posting these 3 on my Instagram, so make sure you follow it and get these so that it stays in your mind and you keep reading about it so that you can actually make a change in your life. So the last few messages we'll get from the note from the universe, like what your future self wants to tell you, or some messages that they have for you. Okay, the 3 cards are, sometimes the good is hidden. Don't put your logic everywhere. If it's not being shown to you, there is a reason. So be more patient, and then you will get your reward. You needn't worry. Okay, this is also, about that thing only, that situation, exact situation, that you don't need to worry. Everything will happen when it needs to. And the last card we have is time to make a demonstration. So right now you should start actually working on your transformation. Start working on your own self. Start, taking care of your cycles, and also taking care of your emotions. if when you do that, it's like you're taking care of yourself ultimately, so you are in a very high vibe. And the back deck energy is you have more options than you realize. So things will get sorted on its own. You don't need to worry about it. You might get a lot of friends, you might get a lot of options in love as well. That's what I can actually hear. And everything will be fine at the end of the day, so you don't need to worry about it. So yep, that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like the reading, and comment down below to how you're actually feeling, or if you're looking forward to, or if you've already started seeing changes in your life. And again, a reminder, I'll be posting these on my Instagram, so make sure you follow and keep up with the message. Until then, I'll see you. Bye. Hey, pile number 3. So let's see what are the messages that your future self wants to give you. So first we'll start with your tarot cards. This is the Ace of Swords in reverse, the World, the Tower, and the Fool. So you have 3 major arcana. So I am pretty sure that you guys are gonna completing a big karmic cycle, a big karmic lesson that you had to pass in this lifetime, and your future self is saying that it's already done, it's already gone. The breakthrough is happening. There's nothing, there's nothing that can stop you. With this World, I really feel World is a Saturn energy, and Saturn is all about disciplines, karma. It's all about that. And with the Tower card, the Tower is Pluto energy, it's Scorpio energy, Pluto and Mars. So with all these being, the Saturn is retrograde right now when I'm filming this. The Pluto is retrograde, Mars is retrograde. So all these 3 are already retrograde, and they are these are like major karmic cycles that you are completing. Especially with the Saturn card, you are completing, because the World, it's the last, you have the first and the last card of the major arcanas. So guys, this is like some major karmic SHIT that you have gone through. And I'm so thankful that your future self is saying that after all of this, the new start is happening. There's nothing which can stop you after this part is completed. And with the World, before, like I was saying, that it's the last card of the major arcana of the deck. So the World is ending. It's the ending of something and a new beginning. And with the Tower card, it's like in the Death card, like as comparison to the Tower, the Death card is something that you see approaching. But the Tower card is a very sudden moment that happens, and you're just starstruck, like, oh my god, what did just happen? Like you can see this like a lightning coming, burning this whole tower, and starting from level 1 again, because it's all dust now. So this point will happen in your life soon, I really feel, and you guys are gonna start a new fresh chapter of your life after that. It will come very suddenly. You will not see this coming. Actually, I'm very sure about this, because the Tower energy is a very rapid, very sudden energy, especially with the Mars. So that's what makes it so sudden. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it could be because of some miscommunications, with like whatever the breakthrough point is. It could be your karmic cycle be because of some communication, some miscommunications, or where you said people something that you shouldn't have, and now you are paying for that thing that you did. So don't blame it, just accept it, be grateful that it taught you something, it is teaching you something, and move on. Because if you keep that thing in yourself, you will not be able to start a new chapter in your life. That came in very strongly, guys, because it's like I'm communicating with your future self. Obviously it's a general reading, but mostly I can see that this is what the thing is all about. And with this, with the Fool energy, I really see there are new beginnings coming, new things happening around you. And with the Tower and the World, the only word that is coming to my mind is breakthrough. So you're gonna you're gonna have a really blasted time up, like in the upcoming maybe months. I can hear, maybe not years but months. So look, make sure that you are prepared for it already. There is not much I can guess because it's really very evident of what it is talking about, like what it can potentially talk about, and I've covered all the key points that I could actually sense and hear. And also one thing with this Fool card, the Fool is a very careless, very, like free spirited energy. So even after all these breakthroughs in your life, with all these karmic cycles in your life, you're gonna start like a new fresh person again. And there is nothing wrong in it, like you, if even if you've gone through a lot of stuff in your life, still being happy and not putting your guard up is really very important. Taking the leap of faith, that's what I'm hearing right now. So after all of this, take this leap of faith. But I do see a lot of powerful changes in your life coming up, and your future self is just asking you to let it go, be prepared for it and start anew fresh. It's really, really, really very important. You might feel, you might have some commotions, I really feel, or maybe some problems while like coming out of this situation to this situation. So make sure that you don't put yourself in such way that it's tough for you to step out of it. Don't keep victimizing yourself. You need to stay in that victim position just once and then come out of it immediately, just to know, just to acknowledge the lessons and the teachings that it taught you. Because the Saturn is like a father energy. It could be with your father, I'm not sure. I'm just got this message for like maybe for one person. I'm not even sure about it, but I did get that. So it could be with your father, or like your parents maybe. So if it is happening, just step out of it. It has served its purpose, it's done, it's already gone now. You don't need to keep remembering it. You don't need to be stuck in one place. You step out of it. The earlier you step out of it, the more like the amazing life you get later on. So the next two cards we have are love partnership, and music. So maybe you need to heal, because when I were pulling out these cards, I had the intention of what do you need to focus on, what is your future self asking you to focus on. So focus on your love partnership. Maybe maybe your boyfriend or maybe your ex-boyfriend did some very sneaky things to you. I'm so sorry, but step out of it. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone is gonna treat you that same way. Make sure that just because of your one failed relationship, or maybe a couple of failed relationships, don't judge everybody the same way that you've encountered. It was there to teach you something. Step out of it, let it go. And with music, I really feel that maybe you should listen to good music, of course. It's very important, because when you listen to sad music, or music where it curse a lot, or music which is very aggressive and all, you go into that state of energy, and you don't want to put yourself into that state of energy at all. So make sure you listen to more calm and happy music. Personally, I am a big fan of BTS. So if you like if you like new genres, or maybe not, I don't know, you can listen to BTS songs. They're really helpful. And also, like, not necessary of course, but I did get this one song, Euphoria, it says. I will link that down in my description. So if you really want to listen, like maybe a change of genre, you can listen to that as well. Because that was the moment I saw the music card, Euphoria was the word that came to my mind. So that's why I thought of sharing. The next two cards we have are patterns. Yeah, the previous patterns. Don't follow those previous patterns. And home. So like I said, it could be related to your parents, it could be related, maybe your spouse, maybe you're getting divorced. I hope that doesn't happen. Or maybe that's just negative things, so you should let it go. Not necessarily, don't take it like like literally that you have to do it that way. You can obviously heal those relationships, but I feel that it's most with your home that you need to focus on your home, your love relationship. You have seen a lot of patterns, like I said, that with your love relationships, maybe you have had a lot of failed relationships in your life and you're like, oh, everyone is like this. But no, don't follow those patterns. Your time is to break those patterns in your life. This card is a very positive card if you look at it in a perspective, but in this reading I really feel that you need to break through that patterns. With this tower and this sudden energy, break free from it. That's what I can actually hear. And also focus on yourself, your self-love, your home, your parents, your career, everything. Focus on that. So the next two cards we have are luck is on your side. Guys, you don't need to worry and expect powerful change. Like, the moment I saw these cards, I've already told you that these are some like major karmic cycles that you're going through, like literally major life lessons in. So expect powerful change. There is a very powerful change with these two cards. I can definitely sense it. My back is hurting so badly the moment I said that. Like, there's this one nerve that is like pinching me at the back. But yeah, expect powerful change. There is something really big coming in. You're stepping out of this toxic stuff and you're entering in a very new free spirited energy, and that's really, really amazing. So make sure you focus on yourself and you don't fall back into the old patterns. That's also one message. And with luck is on your side, I really feel it's maybe you're scared to actually step out of this. Maybe you're like I said, with your love partnerships, maybe you're just scared to trust somebody else now. You should do it. That's what I can literally hear. You should trust that person, this new person coming in your life. Obviously it's not that like there might be a lot of people in your life coming, and you might have to choose, but make sure what your intuition, what your actually inner guidance shows you, you follow that. So the next card we have is Leopard Skin Jasper. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is so apt for this. Are people around you suddenly changing their tune? Have you decided it's time to change yours? Do you need to be more flexible like a leopard? Stalk yourself mentally, physically, spiritually and emotionally. Observe yourself and those around you. Like I said, that maybe in because of your past experiences with marriage, or maybe relationships, you might be scared to actually step up for this person who is genuinely good, like genuinely good for you, but just because of your personal experiences, like past experiences, you're not giving them a chance. And also there's like a second thing that's coming to my mind is you might be with this person and in the starting they're all good and lovey-dovey and everything is going great in your life, and then suddenly out of nowhere you find that everything is falling apart. They become rude to you. Like with this, are people around you suddenly changing their tunes? So maybe because of that you're too scared to actually step out of it. So make sure that you're maybe not a leopard skin, but I do feel like a snake skin, where you shed the old and the new skin is forming. The new free spirited person is coming in you. Make sure you follow that and observe yourself and around you. You should definitely make like a protection shield around you. Ask your spirit guides, ask your guardian angel to make a protection shield around you, and you're done. You don't even need to do anything. You can meditate, of course, if you want, but yeah, stalk yourself. Make sure of how you're feeling, what you're feeling, and what people are around you feeling when certain things happen. So the next card we have is My Fearless Freedom Lights Up the World. Fearless freedom. Break free. I don't have anything else to say to you guys, honestly. It's just that you need to focus on yourself and just don't care about what others have to say. They're gonna, like, just because they keep repeating patterns and they don't want to use their free will of choice, doesn't mean that you do the same. You can actually change your life just by taking simple steps, just like baby steps. So the card next we have is the postcard that you guys had chosen. Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master and you don't even know it. There will be always enough for everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you are asking guidance about, have faith and be open to many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that universe is abundant. You are always have been enough and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. So guys, if you actually want your life to change, if you want to step out of it, manifest. Because like as it says, you are a manifesting master. And you don't even know it. Exactly. You don't even know it that you are a manifesting master. And even I did not know it that this pile is a manifesting master. So you can manifest whatever you want in your life, and you literally don't have to even question like how will I do it or why. Like whatever you speak is what gets manifested. It could be negative, it could be positive. It obviously depends. But yeah, and with these messages I will actually be posting them in my Instagram. So make sure you follow and stay tuned. And the last few messages that we'll get from your higher self. So the 3 cards are love is in spite of it all. Like the ultimate thing is to be loved, to love, and universal love. Everything is all of that. The second card is love doesn't have to mean near. So you might have, distance communication problems or, distance problems. So it's okay. Just sort it out. Your brain might not be working like, how do I do it? But eventually you will. Everyone is doing their best. So understand, even if things are happening with you, some people are still, like maybe in your own life, some people are still, just barely surviving, but yeah, they're still doing it. So make sure that, even if it's like a very bad moment for you, it's still very sorted. And the back deck energies, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. So you are an amazing, soul. Like you are a very higher vibrational soul. And in talking about it, I really feel it's more of, I don't know why I'm sensing indigo child and crystal child. So if you don't know what it is, it's like indigos are, like very old soul people, and crystals are like the mid-range souls, and the rainbow are the new souls. So I really feel it's more of, indigo's child and crystal child. So obviously you've experienced a lot of things in your, previous lives, even if you don't believe in it, but yeah. So this is something that you've chosen for yourself, and don't complain about it. Just, it's okay. You are here to learn and teach as well. So everything is sorted, guys. And your future self is really very happy after stepping into this. Just wanted to let you know. So yep, that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like this video, and comment down below too if you can actually see these patterns in your life, and if you're looking forward to your life changes or how you're feeling. I would really love to know. And until then, I'll see you. Bye.